Greetings, this is Troy LaRaviere, President of the Chicago Principals and Administrators Association. The clip you're about to hear comes from a conversation I had with our Mayor-Elect Lori Lightfoot. In this clip, you'll hear me brief our next mayor on the understaffing crisis in our schools. And then you'll hear her response.
And you probably heard me say this a lot when I was in the campaign, that CPS is the most understaffed school system in the state of Illinois.
Yes.
We are ranked 861st out of 861 school districts in the ratio of students to certified staff. And the average school in the state that has 600 students, they have about 55 staff members. In CPS, the same 600 students have 35 staff members. So that's 20 fewer staff than the average Illinois school. Not 20 fewer than the top, 20 fewer than the average Illinois school. So those are counselors, caseworkers, social workers. And so the question is, what are you willing to do to alleviate some of that staffing and get more people into our schools?
We've got to make sure that we're building in the kind of supports that we need for our kids to be able to thrive. And we know that many of our students have needs way beyond the reading and writing. For example, we need to make sure that our kids are healthy. That's why school nurses are so important. We need to make sure that our kids have a love of learning. That's why librarians are so critically important. And we need to make sure that given the circumstances that many of our young children find themselves in communities that are really under siege and under stress, we need to make sure that we have school counselors that are available. So those are just some of the things that really have to be part of the ecosystem of learning. Adult numbers, as you know, have been grossly depleted over the years. And we've got to make sure that we find the funding and resources to add those resources back into the school because they're critically important to the way in which our kids learn.
Thank you to Lori Lightfoot for taking the time to listen and respond to the concerns of the members of the Chicago Principals and Administrators Association.